Welcome back, and we're at the Copper Mountain, Paris Mountain I think it's called. We've just parked up, Jan's sorting the dogs out, and this is what we've come to. So if you want to freeze the screen and get the info on it, feel free to do so. Little leaflets there in the box. You can get one out, the pretty packed in. It's a nice touch, this, I suppose. So yeah, Paris Mountain. So Jan's just sorting the dogs out, and we'll get you on the trail. See you in a bit. So this is the starting point, Paris Mountain, and let's go and see what we can see. It's pretty quiet here on a Sunday, comprising the weather we had today, and it's not too bad. So we're making our way to the viewing platform. Yeah, it's a right weird landscape, this. You can see all the colour, the copper colours in all the stone piles. I think it dated back 4,000 years in copper mining here. So that's a fair old time, isn't it? 4,000 years. I think the Romans and what have you excavated this back in the day. But I've got the high hopes for some nice views from up here. There's our bell in the distance, and there goes Soft Lad. He's going to love it up here. There's loads of good smells, rabbits and foxes. Some were a bit different for the dogs as well. So we should be coming up to the viewing platform if we've come the right way. I'm expecting to see ruined windmills and what have you. Just pan round. You can see the sea in the distance there. Yeah, this is a bit different from some of the walks we've done. Our bell's just another little deposit. That's interesting. Got the old mine working up there, and there's lots of these like lagoons knocking around. Looks like something out of a World War I battlefield with all the crater holes goes by shelling. I know you can't, but I'd like to come up here on my little GS crosser bike. That'd be interesting. Yeah, but we don't do that because we'll get in trouble. So I think I'm at the point where we turn right to the viewing platform, which is up there. So we'll make our way this way. Come on, Belle! That's one dirty great big hole down there, isn't it? Well, we're almost at the highest point now, at the disused windmill. This would probably, I would imagine, supply the power in one form or another during the day when it was a working mine. But it looks awesome. the building what's left, especially up at the clouds now. But just pan that round. Looks more medieval than last century. So we're going to walk up there now, have a mooch around. Let's see if we can get in. I think they've doored it up. It'll be a shame really we can't, but we'll find out when we get there. I'm expecting something a bit special from the views from here. See you in a minute. Well, you can get inside, but that's about it. The map of the underground passageway, so that'd be interesting. Yeah, and this is inside the windmill. Looks like we can't get to the top. Power to the people. Oh, look at that. Would you fancy doing that in the day? And their rope quality. And working in perfect harmony. I'll see if we can get some kind of view out the top. But it's heavily scratched on the glass. Why people do this though, I do not know. Yeah, that's the windmill. Interesting, isn't it? I love these historical places. Learn so much about your past or other people's pasts. Right, let's get outside. So this is the ungraffitied view. What an amazing view. Wish I bought the binoculars now. You've got a 360-degree view. There's the cairn, the official high point. Jan's walking over to now with the dogs. Yeah, so glad we come here today. It's been a great walk around, really interesting, and a really different type of landscape. Look at it. Brilliant. Well, that completes our little whistle-stop tour of Parry's Mountain. We've got to see the main parts. The views are incredible, and so is the history of the place. So if you come in this way, this is a must, big tick on your box to come and see. And now we're going to go down to see where they put all the copper and the ships out around the world at Amlech. Sorry for the pronunciation for you well speakers out there. I do my best. Well, welcome back to part 2 of our copper trail. We're at the port of Amlech now. We've parked up and we're just going to have a walk down into the museum. So this is the little harbour, very picturesque. This appears on plenty of other YouTube channels, on the fishing channels. Yeah, it's a lovely little port this. So yeah, we're going to have a walk up and up to the museum and get the rest of the copper trail tale. Try saying that when you've had a few. Oh there. Nice day.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Just been doing the copper trail. We've been up to the mountain to see where they've made all the ore, and then down to see where the ship's at.
Very good.
Not been in there for a good while. Yeah, so if we're passing this way, it's well worth coming in and having a look. This, it's very well laid out. And that's the museum, so we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. We're back in the car now after our trip out for the Copper Mountain and down at Amlech for the Copper Port. Very interesting. Dogs loved it. Did you like it, Jan?
It was really good, yeah. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, something we've been meaning to do for about 10 years and never got around to it. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.